Okay, so apparently you cannot hear. I got nobody on right now, so it's just me. But you cannot hear. Okay, so apparently you cannot hear. I got the music. So I have to figure out why the music is not playing on when I play the music on the computer because it's not airing anything from the computer. It's only airing from here. So I will have to figure that out. I don't understand why it's not playing anything, but we will figure it out. I think it has something to do with that that change that I put on there so that when Christy is on remotely from home, it doesn't cause the echo. And I think when I take that off, it doesn't allow for you to hear anything from the board, from the computer. So I am going to have to test that and see what's going on with that. I don't know. Let's see if this changes it. Okay. Yeah, it says it can cause an echo. So I'm going to play this again and just see if we can hear it. And I'll talk over it because we don't need to hear both, but we will hear it echo for a second because I will be putting on my nobody on right now. So, but you cannot hear. Okay, so apparently you cannot hear. You're putting on my nobody on right now. So, but you cannot hear. Okay, so apparently you cannot hear. We will see. I see Donna says she's here, so. We will see. I see Donna says she's here, so. Nope, you still can't hear any music. Okay, so we can't hear the music. I got to figure out what's causing that problem. But anyway, hey, good morning. Sorry for the discombobulation, basically. Uh, I just want to make sure that everyone out there has a good day. And I apologize, but Christy is not able to be here today. Christy is having a difficult time with her healing. As y'all know, Christy did get hurt pretty severely when we went to DC. So she didn't get hurt in DC. She got hurt when we were getting ready to leave for DC. That's when she got hurt. So because of that, it is actually possibly surgery, but she's been in a lot of pain. So if we can send some prayers out to Christy, I would appreciate that. I know she would appreciate that. But because of what has been going on lately, I wanted to just come and talk to people and say, we have to be cognizant of people's feelings, yes, but at the same time, we need to start being real and being honest and truthful. And the stuff that's happening right now with the left just coming completely unglued, I'm going to talk a little bit about that. There's signs that we have such a severe mental health crisis in this country that it's beyond understanding. I mean, I can't comprehend how anyone, absolutely anyone, wouldn't love to see how poorly our government has been spending our money. Like, it's our money. Now, I have a theory too. A lot of these people that are throwing absolute hissy fits are probably people who don't pay a lot of taxes. Okay, I'm not trying to be judgy or nothing, but I'm going to say they probably don't pay a lot of taxes. In fact, some of them probably look forward to getting their stimulus checks, or when they do taxes, they do it just to get the money they get. I mean, you have to make a little bit in order to qualify for that whatever rebate or whatever earned income credit with kids, and they just get money back. And I feel like that is a huge part of it, is these people are just going crazy because they've fallen into this delusion that is perpetrated on the media. And the media is really loving driving this force. They're not watching the congressional hearings. They're not watching the press briefings. They're not watching the president speak. They're listening to the news saying that transgenders are going to be, packed up in buses and taken to a concentration camp or something. And that's not going to happen. He ended you being allowed to pretend on legal documents that you're not the sex you are. He ended transgenders in women's sports, men taking over women's sports. That's what he ended. And they say, well, there's only 14. There shouldn't be one. It really doesn't matter. There shouldn't be one. And the fact that that's if there is only 14, I mean, they're saying that on the collegiate level, but they're rearing these to continue in elementary school to junior high school to high school, then they will end up in college. And from what I understand, there's a lot more in the elementary school. And I guess I should turn this way so you can see me better on this camera. But excuse me while I have a sip of coffee. But there's a lot more happening that they're not paying attention to. So they're just paying attention to the media that is hyping this crap up. And you got Elizabeth Warren out there doing Indian dances over it. I mean, not literally, but it's just so disgusting to me that they are trying to incite violence in this country. And you have Doge, headed by Elon Musk, finding so much misuse and fraudulent spending that it is absolutely disgusting. And I shouldn't say nobody cares. 70 some million people care. Hey, what are you two doing? Jeffro, what you doing? Can you leave her alone? She's backing away from Jeffro. Come here. Jeffo. Okay, she was Oh, I see what was happening. She was protecting her toy, and he was gonna take it, and Jeffro, come here, baby. Come here. I'm gonna fix this problem. That's not yours. Not yours. Yeah, you go get yours. Go get it off the couch. Go get yours. Go get it, Jeffos. Go get it. It's on the couch. Go get it. Go get it on the couch. Go get it on the couch. There you go. Get it. Here, Shar. You can have that one. Okay. You can take it. You can take it. You can take it right here if you want to sit right here. Yeah, you can stay right here. Yeah, that's a good. Did you drop it again? You drop it in it. You drop it in it, and then him took it again. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be the Charlotte and Jeffro hour apparently. What you doing? You okay? So she gets really bent out of shape when he comes and steals her toy, and yeah, it's okay. She's having a moment. It's okay. Anyway, I know some people really hate when you talk to your dogs that way, but we have a problem with these people coming unglued. Now, I have been watching the congressional hearings with the confirmation hearings. I have been watching the press briefings. I have been watching Doge. I watched the Elon Musk um interview at the White House, and of course, they're talking about the media, the lying media, I should say, and The View is one of them. They're not a media source, but they're crazy. But they're talking about one, they're insulting his son, which is disgusting, and they're making fun of his name, X. His name is not X, but his nickname is X because his name is I think it's Alexander, I think is what his name is Alexander. And he's in the middle of a custody battle for Alexander, or X. And I believe the reason why he has him and why he's in this battle is because the mother is trying to turn him transgender. I don't know that entirely, and I don't quote me on it, but I believe that's what the case is, and he has a fight that he's doing because of that. And sorry, my earphones are yanking on my ears. Um, but So they made fun of his child, a 4-year-old child. I think he's 4. And then they were saying that President Elon, was looking at Trump like, you're in my seat, and that President Trump was looking at him like, are you going to let me talk? And none of that was happening. I watched the whole thing. None of that was happening. It was a press briefing, happened to be done in the Oval Office about Doge. Okay, so he is leading up Doge. He's not a paid government. He was offered a paid position and he turned it down and said, I don't need any money. I want to make things better for the American people. Um, you tell me which one on that left would do any job for free, because they certainly don't do any of the stuff that they do for free. They got to get their money, they got to get paid. Um, so let's be honest here. And then we have these people going absolutely ape shit. That transgender just stabbed a postman in a place to get food because she jumped the line, and he called her out on it because she had some. And the news media, every article out until it came out, every article out and every news report out was a woman stabs a man over disrespecting her or cutting her in line or something, and he didn't cut her, she cut him. But and I say she lightly. And not once did they mention it was a transgender. And and I am all for the respect of doing what you need to do. Do you boo and live your life, be happy. I want everyone to be happy and healthy and mentally healthy. But um gender dysphoria is a real thing. And for those that really are suffering from that, these um these people who identify as transgender when they're really not, have ruined it for everyone else. I watched a episode yesterday. I kind of like the guy. He's a comedian. He claims to be the funniest LGBTQ comedian out there. So I watched him yesterday, and his discussions on the transgender issue and stuff like that. And I completely agree. I've even said it in conversations where, um, you know, there was a time, and it wasn't that long ago, that if you were walking into or out of the girls' bathroom and a transgender or what looked like a man dressed up went into the bathroom, you just kinda took a second look and went like, "I think that was a dude." But you never said anything. You just went back to your table and you might have told your friends, you might have said nothing at all that and if you were with someone, you might have both went, "I think that was a dude." And you just left it alone. You didn't confront them, you didn't embarrass them, you didn't make an ordeal out of it. Just it was just let it go. There's not that much to deal with, but let's not make it a thing. Until it was made into a thing. And then, um, it got to a point where it wasn't just about their rights, it was about having more rights, and that our rights no longer counted, only their rights counted. Trying to get people to have a legal stance on pronouns and the pronoun thing going into our military, and that was a thing, into our government officials and stuff. I mean, like, seriously, we have bigger problems than your pronouns. And pronouns are actually a grammatical issue, not a gender issue. So, um, he, she, they, them, um, there is not a word. Um, but those have a meaning behind them. Um, if you don't know the sex of someone and you're writing a blanket statement, it's kind of just been always he, him. If you know, you can put at and like over time, it did get to a slash, he, her, um, she, him. Um, and I wasn't in disagreement with that. Like, I could care less if you're just trying to make sure that, male or female is addressed. If you're claiming to be female, then it shouldn't matter. And we need to like check this mental illness that is happening where they have videos out right now talking about how they are going to try to flee and become refugees and they've got to go to other places and Massachusetts just now, um, talking about becoming a sanctuary city for transgenders. They don't need a sanctuary city, they need a doctor. Anyway, um, this is gonna be a short video. I just wanted to at least come on. I am still fixing some equipment and trying to get the music to run correctly and, get things working correctly, so I'm gonna make this just a 30-minute video. And, you know, maybe go and honest to God, go and watch some of the hearings. Watch some of the real stuff that's happening so that you're not deluded by this media that wants to destroy everything, and wanna be in control. There are creators and let me tell you, the creator that I'm talking about, um, that oh, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but anyway, I will find it tomorrow. But he is you just look up funniest, comedian, LGBTQ comedian in the world, and you'll find him. But he is not what you would typically think a conservative would look like or would talk like. He has discussed the fact that he's a gay man, He's got piercings all in his face. He's got face tattoos and body tattoos, which I could care less. But he's quite funny, but he's also very educating. He spills the beans in a way that make people understand, and he always wears a Make America Great Again hat. And that's not who you would think would be a conservative or Trump supporter by the definition from the media. He should be rounded up in a bus and being taken to a special place, and that's not happening. It's absolutely not happening. So um, we have to realize that. Okay, we have to realize uh, that there is a force trying to perpetrate and trying to further divide the country, further cause um, discourse, and it's not reality. It's not what's really happening. And those of us who disagreed with the transgenders in women's sports, it's because we have Title IX. Title IX is supposed to protect women in sports. And I'm sorry, but men pretending to be women, and that's what it really is, they're not really women. You might feel like one, but you are not a biological woman. So you have advantages, and you cannot tell me that they don't have advantage when the power lifter lift over 300 and something pounds from the other person. You can't tell me that, when you win a swim meet, it's by milliseconds, microseconds, and winning 30 seconds, that's advantage. When you are boxing and you can lay the best female boxer out and she's scared of you in 40 seconds, not because you're a woman. It's absolutely not. So there's a reason why they made it so that women did not have to compete with men, was one, for their safety and protection, and two, to even the playing field, make it fair for when they are competing, that they're competing against actual competitors. So anyway, we will be back. I will try to do a better show tomorrow and have some things prepared for you, and try to get some. See, I had stuff prepared for you for today, but I tested the audio and you can't hear anything when I play it on my screen. So because you can't hear anything, it makes no point for me to play that for you. So I'm just going to test some stuff and try to get some of this fixed so that you can hear what I'm playing on my computer. All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck and I hope all goes well. And I will talk to you soon. And you have a blessed Thursday. And tomorrow is Friday, TGIF, and I'm all for it. Our ambulance is stuck out in the yard still, so we're going to see if we can get that out. My husband bought the track things that you put down for if you get stuck, which will be good when we finally make our trip to Alaska. So we're going to test them and see how they do. And we'll see. Hopefully they will work just fine. And it feels like I have audio going on this other mic that's right near me. But anyway, all right. Well, I will talk to you all tomorrow. I'm not sure if Christy will be here, but I will try to get this stuff working so you can actually hear this correctly, because it really sucks. You can't hear anything, and I can't share anything because it won't listen. It won't work. And I can't figure out why. So I'm just repeating myself at this point. I will see y'all tomorrow, and I will see if I can get this fixed, and hopefully I can get this fixed. Donna, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And everyone else, please like, subscribe, and I will have better content for you tomorrow. Hopefully, if I can get the audio working, let's hope for the best. And we will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you. Have a good day.